Alright, Pears and Pastries. So, when Talia still had her videos around, she compared Pears and Pastries to Moon. I have two versions of Moon. I have the one with the dot and one with the full color label. You see from the dot Moon how it looks. Obviously very iridescent, blues, greens. You can see it all in there. Now, both of these are discontinued. You can see the same glitters in Moon are evident in Pears and Pastries. Now, Moon is the older color because it came in the dot form. It came with the dot. And Pears and Pastries is still in circulation. I think it's still in circulation. Let me see. Pears. I have no idea what pears and pearls have to do with each other, but I didn't misspell it. Okay, let me see. Pears and Pastries is discontinued. And Moon obviously is discontinued. So now, how do we recreate both these? So I will actually show a specific glitter that I have. It's a smaller cut, but you should be able to find larger cuts. Here, let me also show the swatch stick. Here's Moon. Moon is best taken in small sips, not all at once, but Pears and Pastries, you can do it all day. Alright, Pears and Pastries has a fine shimmer in it, whereas Moon does not have this fine shimmer in it, but when you put too much of this glitter together, it becomes white. Pears and Pastry, the shimmer in it reminds me of ice skating in Iceland. So let's put the rest of these away and let's try recreating it. Okay, so for this effort, we are not going to expend a whole bunch of the gel. We are going to expend minor amounts. Ice skating in Iceland, I think I'm right on the money with this one. Alright, so here's ice skating in Iceland. It's got that same pearlescent. Mine is an overfilled jar. I had an emptying jar, so I just dumped it in the same jar because it was almost there. So let's see. Oh my god. Okay. Take a look at that shimmer. Looks like I'm right on the money. Alright. So let's just push some of this back. Take out a small amount of ice skating in Iceland. Put that away. Discard that before it decides it wants to spill. Alright, now for Moon. Moon has a blue iridescent and a green iridescent. I got these off of AliExpress. If I were to mix these two together, I would get Moon, and I've already done it. Why is this so full? Alright, and I've already done it. So what I'm going to do is, for Pears and Pastries, you're going to need, and Moon, you're going to need a bigger cut. Because these are very, very fine. So I'm just putting just a bit. I'm going to mix it up. And there you go. Mine is a smaller cut, but trust me, you're not going to notice. Now let me just swatch this out on something. We're going to swatch this out. We didn't add any gel to this, so this is just coming from the color gel. If you want to make it a little more spacey like Pears and Pastries 100%, you can add some clear gel, because you know Ellie's going to do that to stretch the glitter. And there we go. Because my glitter is of a finer cut, you're not really going to see it unless let me see if I can just cause the camera to, yeah, you're going to see it like that when the camera's blurry. But AliExpress, they sell that glitter at a larger cut, and therefore you can fully replicate Pears and Pastries that way. You can also fully replicate Moon. So that's a 2-for-1. So after almost an hour creating this video, I realized, let me send them this video to gels I can recreate on camera. So I was able to do Moon and Pears and Pastries. So now we're going leaping straight ahead to Candy Apple and Red Rose. So now I've already recreated Red Rose. So by Elegance on Beauty West has a color called Rose. Okay. You can also find this on Young Nails website as Fuchsia. This cost me $4. All right. Young Nails has a color called Royal Red. Okay. This is an illuminating glitter. You see how it shines on camera like that because of the solid piece. It's a color over a silver glitter. All right. Now, Light Elegance also has the glitter called Cayenne. I did not like Cayenne because I felt a little too dusty. So now, here is Red Rose. You're going to mix Rose. You're going to mix Royal Red in an even 1-to-1 ratio. It will give you Red Rose. You can see right here. Here's red, and you can see some elements of pink fuchsia inside. The camera's not picking it up, and it looks like all one color. But here's Red Rose. Here's Red Rose. Looks a lot like that. They look a lot alike. Now, Candy Apple is an inversion where you have where it's 75% red and 25% fuchsia. When you look at these two, you could tell they're kind of the same. Now, I recreated Red Rose because Young Nails also had a color called Broken Heart. Broken Heart, as a loose glitter, looks exactly like Red Rose. And Red Rose had been discontinued, whereas Candy Apple at the time had not. Alright, so that's how you recreate Red Rose and Candy Apple. Alright, here's another one. This is Springboard. That's what Springboard looks like. Young Nails has a glitter gel called... Let me find it. Lava. Alright, take a look at them. They look exactly alike. The only reason Springboard looks a little more intense is because it's wet. In case you want an example. Alright, here's some Springboard. Take some Springboard out of the jar. But I'm going to take some Super Shiny. I'm just going to put that down. Just going to grab a bit of it on my brush. Those look a lot alike to me. Alright, next up is Lemon Burst. This is an oldie. Here's Lemon Burst. Let's just take some out. For shiny. Take some chartreuse. Chartreuse is kind of similar, but not quite. Sunshine. Sunshine is too bright. Then we have Sunset Beach. So from what I'm seeing, Lemon Burst is a smaller cut of Chartreuse. Oh wait, there's more. Hold on. Alright, so I also have here Good Vibrations. Let's just pop out, put on some Good Vibrations on this. Okay. Chartreuse and Good Vibrations are basically a match. I forgot to hit record. So for Electric Lime looks like this. Incredible Green. Right here, like that. All right, we have another one here. This is called Violet. This is an oldie. And then from Young Nails, we have Lavender. These are the exact same color. No need to go looking for that when you have that. I suppose the downside is that glitter can be messy, but that's why I have this matte. Alright, and for our last few, we have Purple Rose. Kind of the same way we created Red Rose. So here's Purple Rose. I use the same rose color. And so for this one, you can vary it. You can either use Young Nails purple or you can use Light Elegance's purple, but their purple varies. So you can see these both, and they both look exactly alike. So from Young Nails, you can use fuchsia and purple. And from Light Elegance, you can use purple and rose. Purple itself it's not actually purple. Alright, here's Light Elegance's version of purple. It's more of the blurple, where it's a blue purple. It's not purple like we think of. So on that note though, you also have Pure Purple, which does not look like the purple that, it kind of does, but it doesn't really look like this purple. I felt like there was just some divide here, because this was a significantly more intense purple than what you get in this. And that's either because it's smaller or wet because of the gel, but these two don't look alike. However, you're not going to find this. I have a second jar. This is like this is my third jar, and I have another jar of it, but you're not going to find it because I've been trying to find it, and if I can't find it and I found Diamond, you're definitely not going to find it. Sorry, but that's just the truth. So you can recreate Purple Rose, but you can't recreate Pure Purple.